Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, As-salatu was-salamu ala Rasulihil Kareem. Amma ba'ad, fa'auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. Wa bika nasta'inu ya fatahu, ya fatahu, ya fatahu. Allahumma faqihna fid din. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope and pray that you all are doing good, inshallah. In this video, we are going to do lesson 65 of Let's Learn Arabic Grammar. And since last lesson, we just started studying Naqis. And Naqis words are like a special kind of irregularity. You know that in Naqis words, the last root letter is either ya or waw. Okay, so these kind of words, those kinds of words which have either ya or waw as the last letter, when they come in Sulasi Mujarrad, family 1, they have different changes, special changes that have to occur. So we are going to study those changes. And today we are going to do Sarf Sagheer, the first and second line of Sarf Sagheer. So Sarf Sagheer, Saf Awwal, Wama Tali. First line and what follows. So first line and second line, inshallah, we are going to cover in this lesson. So, you know, Sarf Sagheer, the first line has past tense. The first thing we do is past tense and present tense. So regular form, active form, which is called Fi'l Madin Ma'loom and Fi'l Mudari Ma'loom. So what happens in Sulasi Mujarrad, you know, in Sulasi Mujarrad, we have 6 subfamilies: Fataha, Daraba, Nasara, Samia, Hasiba, and Karua. So when Naqis comes in Sulasi Mujarrad, all these subfamilies, the clans, they retain the sounds, their distinguishing sounds. So if the word is coming from Bab Nasara, then we will have, in past tense, we will have Fataha on the Ain Kalma, and then Dhamma in present tense, we will have Dhamma on the Ain Kalma. So Nasara Yansuru. Okay. And then for this thing, these sounds, they are there for in Fataha family also. Like in Fataha, you will have Fataha sound, Alif sound in both past tense and present tense. Taga, yataga, ra'a, yara. Okay. So in both past tense and present tense, you will have alif maksura, short alif. This ya that you are looking at is not actual ya, you know, because there's no there are no dots. So these are both of these are alif maksura, short alif. So Fataha family has Fataha sound, A sound in both past tense and present tense. Taga, yataga, ra'a, yara. And then in Daraba family, you know, the past tense has Fataha and present tense has E sound. Past tense A sound and present tense E sound. So Hada, Yahdi. Hada, Yahdi. So far, what you have been seeing is that the past tense has either long alif or short alif. The past tense has either long alif or short alif. And this is the same thing that you saw in Mazid Fihi also. In previous lesson, when we did Mazid Fihi, Naqis and Mazid Fihi, you learned that all 8 big families, the past tense has alif maksura in the end, ending in alif maksura. Here in these 3 families, Fataha, Daraba, and Nasara, in these 3 families, the past tense also end in either long alif or short alif. Okay. Why? Because in Fataha, Daraba, and Nasara, in past tense, we have A sound on Ain Kalma. That is a common characteristic. Okay. So that's why these past tense end in either long alif or short alif. But when we come to Samia family, in past tense, we have kasra. In past tense, we have kasra on Ain Kalma. Okay. Kasra on Ain Kalma. So Now, this in Samia family, there is ya. Ya is there. It's not omitted. So nasiya yansa. Nasiya yansa. Present tense again has a sound because this is Samia. Samia yasma'u. Samia, in Samia yasma'u, you have e a sound. E in the past tense and a sound in the present tense. So Samia yasma'u nasiya yansa. Okay. So far, so good. And the in the book, in the textbook, nothing is mentioned for Naqis and for Hasiba and Karma. They are either there are very few words for Naqis in these family or none. So just keep in mind that Fataha, Daraba, Nasara family, the past tense and in either long alif or short alif, and they retain their original family sound. Like Nasara Yansuru, A U sound. Fataha Yaftahu, A sound. Daraba Yadribu, A E sound. And Nasiya Yansa, E A sound. Okay, now moving on to the next slide. Now see how these A, U, and E sound manifest. So in in Nasara family, the sounds from the family sound is A and U. In past tense, A sound, the A, and in present tense, U sound, Yadu. So Nasara is A, U. The A, when there is an A sound, then A sound is represented by either long alif or short alif. Okay. So, but in Nasara family, because it's Naqis Wawi, so A sound is there in the form of long alif. And U sound is shown by wow. The U sound shows as a wow. Okay. And in Fataha family, because the family sound is a, in both past tense and present tense, both, we have a sound. So now we can see that this is taga yatga. Taga is naqis yai. So we can see in both past tense and present tense short alif. This is short alif, because there are no dots. So in Fataha family, both past and present sigat has short alif, not ya. Not the vowel is not there. Only you can see because two a sound. So you can see short alif in past tense and present tense. And then in Daraba family, when we come to Daraba family, the Daraba family has the original sound is a-e. Daraba yadribu. So a-e sound. So in past tense, you will see an alif maksura, short alif, hada. But in present tense, because of e sound will be shown by actual ya. Okay. So the e sound is shown by actual ya. And in past tense, a sound is shown by the short alif. And Samya family is unique in that the past tense has e sound. Past tense has e sound in the middle kalma. So that's why in Samya family you will see ya, actual ya in past tense. So nasiya yansa, e a sound. So here are the examples. From Bab Nasara we have da'a yad'u du'aan. So if it's a Naqis wawi, then the past tense has long alif. The past tense ends in long alif. Da'a yad'u du'aan. Tala yatlu tilawatan. Naja yanju najatan. All masdar have their own different pattern, different awzan in Sulasi Mujarrad, So every word has a different pattern. So da'a yad'u du'aan, najatan, tilawatan. Then bab daraba, hada, yahdi, hudan. And then bab fatha, ra'a yara, ru'yatan. Taga yataga, tughyanan. Taga yataga, tughyanan. And bab samia, nasiya yansa, nisyanan. Okay, so this is the first, so far we did the past tense, present tense, and masadar from the first line. And then we have the last word in the first line is ism fa'il, right? So ism fa'il, when naqis comes in Sulasi Mujarrad, the ism fa'il always follows the pattern of the wazn of fa'in, regardless of the family. So whatever family they are, the word is coming, the ism fa'il always follows fa'in. So da'a yad'u du'an fahuwa da'in. طغى يطغو طغى يطغى طغيانا فهو طاغ. نسي ينسى ناس. هدى يهدي هاد. And if you just the da'in is the end result of ta'lilat and result of surf changes. So what surf changes that have happened? Let's just take a look. Actually, if you put take the actual wazn, the ism fa'il pattern from the regular surf, that is fa'ilun. If you put dal, ain, and ya, so you will find da'iyun. But ya is a weak letter, so it can we have to drop these two dhamma, and this ya is also dropped. Okay, and this ya is when this ya is dropped, accordingly we add an extra kasra, so it becomes da'in. The same way taghin, nasin, hadin. And one interesting thing, and notable thing. It's a notable thing that because originally it was da'iyun, and because of surf changes, we needed to remove this sound, dhammatain. So in this form, though we can see, though we are apparently we see two kasra, but da'in is actually rafa and jar also. So in this form, it can be rafa or it can be jar. Taghin can be rafa, can be jar, because da'in originally was da'iyun. So it is rafa, and we can say that it is marfu with dammatul muqaddara. There was estimated dhamma that we had to drop because of surf changes. So da'in can be marfu with dammatul muqaddara, or it can be jar. And nasin can also be rafa or jar. So ism fa'il in this form, apparent form, it can be rafa and it can be jar. But just keep in mind when you make just keep in mind the nasb the nasb form of ism fa'il is like this. Da'in, for da'in, da'in is rafa and jar, but its nasb form is da'iyan. Taghin is rafa and jar, its nasb form is taghiyan. The same way, nasiyan, hadiyan. Okay. Another important point is that if you want to make this hadin, da'in, taghin, these are heavy with tanween. If you want to make it light, and remove the tanween, you have to bring ya back. So hadi is the light form. Da'i is the da'i ilallah, you might have heard. So da'i is the light form. When you make it light, make the ism fa'il light, the ya comes back. Taghi, nasi, ya comes back. The same thing happens when you put al on it, and as soon as you put al on it to make it marfa, the tanween has to go. But as the tanween goes away, ya comes back. Ad-da'i, at-taqi, an-nasi, al-hadi. Okay, so these are some important things that you need to know, note it and remember it. And then, okay, so far we did past tense, present tense, masdar, and then ism fa'il. So we are done with the first line of Sarf Sagheer. Now, in this slide, we are moving on to the passives, the second line. And in the second line, we have both the passives, past tense passive and present tense passive, which are called fi'l madi mabni lil majhul and fi'l mudari mabni lil majhul. So here with Naqis, when Naqis comes in Sulasi Mujarrad, the passives always follow the pattern of, let me make it prominent, fu'iya yuf'a. Past tense fu'iya and present tense yufa. So du'iya yud'a, tuliya yutla, nujiya yunja, nusiya yunsa, hudiya yuhda, shufiya yushfa, ru'iya yura, tughiya yutgha. Okay, so these are passives. Then the masdar is the same. Okay, the second line, past passive, present passive, we did, and the masdar is the same that from the first line. Now the second line has another form of word, which is ism maf'ul. Ism maf'ul and the done to form, right? So ism maf'ul in Naqis, when Naqis words come in Sulasi Mujarrad, so the ism maf'ul always follows the pattern of maf'ulun if it is a nasara family. If it is a Naqis wawi, then it's going to take the pattern of maf'ulun. Maf'ulun, mad'ulun, maf'ulun, marju'un, and maf'ulun, matlubun. Okay, so that's how. So this is for nasara family. Maf'ulun pattern is for nasara family. And for rest of the families other than nasara, it is maf'iyun. The ism maf'ul follows the pattern of maf'iyun if it's a naqis yai or any like other than nasara, any of the those families. So mahdiyun on the pattern of maf'iyun, mahdiyun, mardiyun, mansiyun. So far so good. Okay, now we so far we did this first line and the second line. Okay, so the first line and the second line. So da'a yad'u du'an fahuwa da'in. Du'iya yud'a du'an fahuwa mad'uun. Hada yahdi hudan fahuwa hadin. Hudiya yuhda hudan fahuwa mahdiyun. Nasiya yansa nisyanan fahuwa nasin. Nusiya yunsa nisyanan fahuwa mansiyun. Taga yatagha tughyanan fahuwa taghin. Tughya yutgha tughyanan fahuwa matghiyun. Okay, so this thing that in this lesson, in today's lesson, what we did Sarf Sagheer line, first and second line, and when the Naqis words come in Sulasi Mujarrad. So this is the exercise that inshallah we are going to do in the live session, inshallah. And what you are going to do, the first two lines of Sarf Sagheer with each word, inshallah. So that's the end of this lesson. If you have question, you can ask me in the live interactive session. So let's make dua. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.